Hey, what's good, bro?
I'm the best rapper hooper. And I don't even play basketball.
I just came out here to do the video, bro.
This is where the story gets kind of crazy. So I get a FaceTime call from... Yo, what's going on, guys? Arshan here. I know you see the drip, by the way, but really it's just like so cold where I'm from now, so that I have to be pulling out things like this. But you're watching behind the scenes. As you saw on our IG, recently we went to New York, okay? We took a trip to film some content because Canada has just made it so hard for us to do stuff with artists because, you know, they're canceling every single show out here. The Carti concert got canceled, like, I'm so tight about that. But yeah, we had to take the risk of, you know, pulling some money out of our pocket and taking a trip to America, okay? So I thought I would just kind of tell you guys all the behind the scenes cool stuff that happened in my trip, a lot of the bad things as well, because I know you guys love relating to that. No trap B&B this time. It's because I stayed with my brother who actually lives in New York. His place was just, it's like just big enough for the three of us to stay and sleep there. But yo, the actual building, the amenities in that building are just, for some reason, insane.
This is the kitchen. There's actually like a chef that comes here. It looks like Drake's kitchen, bro. Probably where we can shoot a lot of the interviews. As you can see. I mean, if we want like a rooftop type vibe, I'm sure we could shoot here for an interview. Yeah. It would have to be like sunny as hell, not cold. Pool table.
Stop fucking playing.
Ping pong table.
Yo, I'm gonna smoke some right now.
It's a huge ass pool. Like, I don't know if we can get into it.
Oh yeah, it's the basketball court you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not like a huge court, but like we could shoot stuff here if we really wanted to.
So just like always, the first few days were kind of slow. You know, just kind of booking things with artists over the DMs and emails, waiting for things to happen. But we did end up getting our first interview there with Kashdami. He actually came to the building and we shot it in like the common lounge space.
To me, actually 14, I didn't even like it when I made it at first.
What?
I swear I hated that song. I just did it because it's Santana, that's my bro.
Also, the dude gave me his hoodie too.
Thanks so much, bro. I appreciate it.
And then after the interview, we even played basketball. It was like a game up to 5. Honestly, like if you look at me and you look at him, it's kind of obvious who's gonna win. Just watch the footage.
Nope. Nope.
It's 4-1, okay?
It's good. Wins the game.
I'm the best rapper hooper. And I don't even play basketball. I don't play basketball. I literally I'll easily take the out. I'm just saying, if I was wearing shoes, it'd be over.
Don't even ask me why I lost. Like, I have zero explanation. But I actually had like this huge list of artists confirmed to do interviews with me in New York. That's like, the main reason I went is because it was a lot of big artists, right? Like big names. After the hDami one, I just kind of noticed that a lot of those names, you know, their managers were just slowly telling me like, you can't do it anymore. Like for real, if you saw this list, let me pull it up. You would see that there's like so many that we would just put like, I mean, you probably can't see this. I'm gonna blur it out. So many that were either an X or a check mark, right? Check mark being like, it's gonna happen, X meaning it's not gonna happen. And it's crazy because after the first interview, it was just like, all of these ones just became X, 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 like. And yeah, just the shitty part was that a big goal of mine going forward was, hey, I wanna do content with artists I really like, but I also just wanna get the bigger names that I've always dreamed of doing content with, you know? I think our brand is strong enough to the point now where we have proven good videos with smaller artists and even the bigger ones, right? So it was a bummer for sure. But yeah, peep this, you know, like in the beginning, I would be at meetings with label people, we're talking, the vibes are good. And in my schedule, I'd have like too many things to do. You know, there would be like 3 interviews that day.
Yo, so a bit of a busy day and not busy day. We were supposed to do a filthy interview today. I want to get that done so badly, but that could happen at any moment. Otherwise, we're at a meeting right now with this A&R from Colombia. So we're gonna do that, but then at the same time, I just got a message from SSG Kobe's manager. They said that they're with Lil Yachty and they want us to pull up. So I'm like, okay, let's get this meeting done real quick. Let's head to that.
Oh man, finally meeting the flesh.
Finally.
It's supposed to happen in Miami. Like, I thought y'all was the best kept secret. Like, nobody, I didn't think anybody was really on y'all like that.
For real?
Yeah, but now, like, I just gotta say KTO. I don't even gotta say KayCyy.
You say KTO.
Oh, yeah, fuck with them. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get on there. It's like kind of how Lyrical Lemonade was back at like a couple of years ago. Man, what's your plan for this brand, bro?
Yeah, no, so that's the goal the first 2 years. But I think now, because we kind of have a team, like he's on my team now.
I think y'all the first blog to do that, if I can call y'all that. Like, to grow in real time and show people like the progress and the process. Like whenever y'all go to LA and do interviews, talk about like, oh, yo, this shit was difficult. We had this, you know, problem.
Then like literally during the meeting, I would get a text saying like, oh, we can't do it. Oh, we can't do this one. And man, there was this one artist who we wanted to get so bad, right? I love his music, and I knew from like months ago how big this guy would be. His YouTube numbers go insane now, and we were supposed to do it like 3 times in Brooklyn. I got stood up every single day. Okay, these are like 3 separate days until the final day. They said, hey, can you just come to him? So I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. You know, we can drive up to like Manhattan. It's like what, 20 minutes or something. But nah. They wanted us to drive like 2 hours to come to him. I'm the type of person who's just like, I just want to get it done. I really want to get it done. So what ended up happening at this point was that, you know, we were short a filmer. We found a KTO fan, right, that wanted to help us film. He thought it was going to be in Brooklyn and we were going to get it done. But then we got the news that we had to drive all the way up and, you know, we'd have to come to him. I just told the dude like, yo, it's okay, man. Like, don't even waste your time. Like, I'll handle this. You know, you don't have to come. And he's like, nah, man, you know what? Let's do it, right? So he drove me 2 hours all the way up there. We get there, it's a studio. Everyone in the room is like very active and there's like 20 people in the room, you know, wearing like ski masks and shit. And then I see the artist straight up on the couch. He's kind of just like feeling sleepy. And his team like literally came up to us and they're like, yeah, he's not doing it. And in that scenario, you know, I'm not gonna be there and be like, nah, man, do it, let's do it. I took it in the chest and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, after we just went to this place called White Castle. I think it's like only in America. And we just hung out there and ate food. Food was so bad, by the way. But anyways, I've learned this lesson so many times now and you guys have seen this happen. When you go to take a risk in like another city, right? Don't plan for like 5-10 things to happen, you know? Plan for like 30 things to happen and know that a majority of that will get canceled so that you'll have at least some stuff left to do, right? So we planned like 30 interviews. We literally planned like 30 interviews and I kid you not, I think like 20 or like 19 of them got canceled, right? So that we ended up with like 10 actual videos, which is not that bad to be honest. But had I planned for like 15 videos, I would end up with like maybe 5 or 7. So the good news though is that we did do ASAP Ant. There was a KTO fan who actually hit us up, and I'm gonna keep saying this because like it's crazy that there's so many KTO fans in America, especially New York, that are just willing to help us, you know? Like it really reminds me of what Nelk did. But there is a KTO fan and his name is Vasant and he lives in Brooklyn, right? So he let us use his rooftop in Brooklyn to shoot our ASAP Ant interview.
I appreciate you letting me use your space, man. Of course. So Ant, I think he's gonna be here pretty soon.
Ant, I could really tell, respected us and wasn't on any like flake shit. Bro, he drove like 2 hours from Baltimore to New York to do our interview. I even asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, like what else do you have going on today in New York, right? Are you gonna like meet with Rocky?
I just came out here to do the video, bro.
It's also funny because Vasant makes beats, right? So like after the Ant interview when it was done, Vasant lives in the building, right? So Ant like went to his house with some of his friends to like record music with him.
Yo, that's fucking sick. Yo, I just want to get to the vlog to say thanks for letting us use your spot, man. It means a lot. So what's going on here? Now you're recording with Anthony?
So hey, if there's any other KTO fans, you want to let us use your place to do an interview in other cities, so I'm just letting you know, some things can come out of it. So that's done, and then there was another KTO fan, his name was Neil. Neil was so nice, he was like, hey man, if you want to shoot an interview, come shoot it at my apartment, right? I have like a sick porch. And we actually had a key Glock interview, so I was like, yo, this could work.
Yo, Arshan.
Hey, what's going on, bro? What's up, dude? What's up? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you, man.
I think that's cool.
It was crazy how you were doing it like all yourself and stuff, and how you weren't like a part of it. So yeah, you can check out this video.
Okay. Oh shit! Oh my god, that scared me.
During the interview.
Yeah, no, that's fire. Like literally fire. Okay, so what about these lights?
So crazy enough, we brought Key Glock to his apartment.
Hey, what's good, bro? Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah.
You on this way.
Hey, somebody, we close the ice. Something to drink.
And just like Ant, I would say Glock was so nice, man. He was super cold being outside, I could already tell. But even despite that, he was like, nah, it's all good, man. We can still do it.
I just did some shit outside for 2 hours.
I know, I feel so bad.
You just did another interview like before this?
Video shoot.
He really has like specific Jordans.
Seriously.
Yeah, I can do this part for you. Why don't you hold this? Okay, so...
And even during the interview, like his people were talking really loud, right?
First time I started listening to you, oh yeah, you probably stay closer to that. Of course.
He like actually cared about it being good and wanted it to be good. I also met up with my fellow brown boy. You guys have been telling me to do this interview so much. But it's with young Fazo. The interview looks amazing, man. It really reminded me of like shit that like Noisy would shoot, because we shot it at this park. It was called Fort Greene Park. Yeah, I'm just like really proud of that one, because you guys know that I don't like I like our interviews to look a bit artsy, you know? It's not just like cookie cutter shit. Later that day, we also did a Weiland interview, which, bro, at this point, I feel like I've been violated to put this interview out so many times. Hey, it's coming though. Like I'm telling you, it's coming, and it's not gonna take super long. Like it's coming pretty soon. But let me know in the comments if you want that interview to drop this month. He is a fucking dope person though. Like I'm not even gonna lie, Weiland is probably the nicest person we met on the trip. He came absolutely right on time. And even when finding out it was my birthday, he was like, yo bro, like, do you want me to buy you some drinks? I could get some beers and we can hang out tonight. In the actual interview, he did talk about like everything you guys wanted him to talk about, the hiatus, other underground artists, like how does he make this newer style of music now, the stuff with Mike Dean. I even got him to answer like some fan questions, and also we played ping pong after the interview, which I'm not gonna lie, I smoked him, but he just doesn't play ping pong like that. I do. I'm really good. So I decided to use my last days to just, you know, take some meetings and catch up with some friends. I linked up with a lot of people at labels. I even hung out with Starboy at a certain point. I think so. Like in the beginning of the trip, I was supposed to interview Starboy, but I don't think he like does a lot of press like that. So he was like, yo, just come to this address, let's hang out instead. So yeah, I go to this hotel, I meet up with him. He came all the way from the Netherlands to New York, not even for like recording. He was like, I'm just here to buy shit, just here to shop. I'm like, okay, I wish I could do that. And yeah, we were just kind of walking around Soho, and he took me to this place where they sell crepes, and he ordered like 4 different things on the menu. He didn't even finish half of it. And he paid for my food too, so yeah, I really appreciated that, you know, like not a lot of people will go out of their way to like buy you food and like treat you good, you know? And you know, we talked a lot. He told me stories about the process of making Whole Lotta Red, how him and Carti worked together in the studio. There's a lot of cool stuff that we talked about, which it's just like some of that stuff I can't say to the public, but it was definitely cool to talk to the person who is behind like the music I love. Also on this day, I just realized that there was like a really sick pop-up happening in town.
Yo, so right now, last minute decision, ASAP Rocky said he's doing a pop-up for Live Love ASAP, because it's like the re-release of it, right? So we're on our way right now. I don't expect anything because we don't have any like crazy access to this. So if there's a huge line, maybe we just go home, I don't know.
Is this at the beginning?
Yeah, this was like half hour ago.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen for us over here, but we might as well stay. If it's like 30 minutes, might as well stay. Never know if it happens.
yeah, a couple more interviews we did. Aitch, UK artist. Slum Success, that one went really well. By the way, quick tip, I really want to tell you guys this. I'm glad I didn't forget. If you guys have merch for your brand and you're traveling, right? Don't be cheap, all right? I made this mistake before. This time I did it the right way. I made so many samples and I just gave it straight out to a lot of the artists that I was interviewing. But yeah, check this out. Like, I gave the shirt to Slum Success in New York, right? I think like a week later was Day in Vegas where he was performing, and bro, he wore our shirt to his performance. You know how much exposure that gives us? Everyone in the audience, all the people backstage, like there's a picture that he took with Sofago and it got posted on like a bunch of pages. I even have this picture of like him, Sofago, and Don Toliver all together and he's wearing the shirt. Unfortunately can't post that picture, but it's just like, yo, now Don Toliver gets to see my brand. Let us know in the comments, like, should we restock the next wave shirts? I don't know. So yeah, at that point, you know, it was the last day and we did a pretty rare interview. This one was with Blaccmass. He doesn't do interviews, doesn't really like show his face. We were talking about his slight involvement with Donda, if he knows KayCyy. And yeah, that interview ends and he leaves, right? And I'm not even kidding you, okay? This is where the story gets kind of crazy. So I get a FaceTime call from KayCyy, right? Me and him are homies, you know, we talk here and there. And he's like, yo man, I saw that you're in New York, you wanna come get dinner? And honestly, I'm not even gonna explain it. You guys just watch the clip.
But what's up?
Nah, we eating at Zooland. I was gonna tell you pull up.
Oh damn, yeah, my bad. I wish I saw it earlier, bro. But how long are you in New York for?
I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, so.
Oh wow, okay. What are you doing later tonight? To Minnesota?
Yeah, pull up to Minnesota.
I mean, shit.
We do the interview with Ye there, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, bro. What time are you going? Tomorrow at what time?
I'm looking at flights now.
Shit, I might have to look at flights now too.
Pull up, man. I'm gonna have y'all in my city. I'm gonna be good.
Okay. All right. Let me hit you tonight. Okay.
All right, bet.
All right. What the fuck? Hold on. What? What? What the fuck? What? Do I go to Minnesota or what?
Did that interview with what?
With Ye.
Oh, I thought you were saying with me.
No, he said with Ye.